What's going on, Pisces? How are you doing? Hope you're doing super well. This is the Autistic Mystic, and this is going to be your 2023 predictions reading. So in this reading, Pisces, we're going to take a look at your overall general energy for the year. We're going to take a look at some things you do not see coming, and we're also going to get some advice from your angels and spirit guides and much more regarding the wonderful year of 2023. But before we begin this reading, Pisces, I do want to take a moment, as always, to let you know that you are very welcome here in this space with me as we go through this reading, and I really do appreciate you in advance for taking the time to check this reading out. Now, if this general reading happens to resonate with you, Pisces, definitely smash that like button, subscribe down below if you have not already for future updates. That would also be greatly appreciated over here, Pisces. So without further ado, I'm going to pull the energy. We'll see what wants to come through for you for 2023, Pisces. As always, I would like to thank the angels, the interdimensional beings, and the spirit guides who are overseeing this act of divination for the sign of Pisces. See what we got. Ooh. All right. Pisces, let's start this reading off for you with some pre-shuffled oracle cards for some themes, messages from the universe for you for 2023. The first energy we have is release the dark wound and let love live here, okay? This is an energy, Pisces, for 2023, all about releasing some sort of creative blockage, and it has to do with perfectionism, Pisces. What's coming through is you releasing the fear of being perfect. You know, a lot of you, Pisces, are dreamers, you're artists, you're visionaries, and I wouldn't be where I am today without a very powerful Pisces woman by my side, because when you have a Pisces woman or even a Pisces man by your side, any dream is possible. Now, what I'm getting for you, and I'm getting chills as I'm saying that, thank you, Pisces, you know who you are, but it's time for you to turn that medicine around, because many of you don't realize that you are the visionary who, even subconsciously by being around other people, you help them achieve their dreams, okay? But you need to do this to yourself, and it starts with letting go of perfectionism. I'll give you a little secret and a little thing that's coming through of what I want you to do. Now, this is a little bit vulgar, but I need to give you the visual. And anything that you want to do, you want to improve your business, you want to become an artist, instead of thinking it needs to be perfect, you're an athlete or you're a creative skater or something. The attitude that you need to have is not trying to seek validate. Oh, I hope you like it. I must create it to be perfect. I want you to have the attitude in 2023 like you just took a dump. You took a dump on this table. You picked up the dump. You wiped it all over the walls, and you look at the people and you say, "Isn't it beautiful?" Do you want to know why you do that? Because that's the energy that all the best artists have. Have you realized that some of the best artists are not actually the most talented? There are some singers who are so talented, some artists who are so talented, and a lot of these people are you, some visionaries who are so talented, but they just want it to be perfect, that they give off this energy where people are like, I don't want that, because they're not, it's an energy of self-rejection. So instead of rejecting your art, rejecting whatever it is you want to do, take a dump, put it on the table, wipe it on the walls, and tell the world, isn't it beautiful? And even if your art isn't as good as some sort of better art, if you have the attitude of, isn't it beautiful? People will be like, damn, it's beautiful, because it's the law of state transference. What I want you to be What you need to become, or what you don't need to, but I would advise you to become aware of in 2023, Pisces, is the law of straight state transference. People feel what you feel about you. People feel how you feel about your art. Let it rip. It's not supposed to be perfect, okay? And then we also have every journey starts with a single step here. Every journey. You see the person sitting there with a suitcase, Pisces? So a lot of you, if you've been thinking about traveling, the universe is telling you it would be a very abundant move for you to physically move, for you. And I actually see that a lot of you, that's happening in 2023. A lot of you may be forced out of a situation, and if that happens, don't panic. The universe is putting you where you need to be. What I'm getting from this, Pisces, every journey starts with a single step. The first thing is a lot of you are going to be moving, and it's beneficial for you to do that. Pick up your bags, leave town, go find somewhere else. Now, the other thing with this message, every journey starts with a single step, is that a lot of you are not realizing how much progress you're making underneath the surface. So you may feel like you're a little bit stuck. You may feel like you're not moving where you want it, where life isn't moving where you want it to go. But that's because there's a lot of things happening behind the scenes that are readjusting your vibration. So the time that you put in creating your goals, being the visionary, it's all important, right? Everything matters. Every single thing you do, every little thing shifts your whole reality, even if it doesn't seem like that on the surface. This reality, Pisces, can be likened to a mirror. If I'm standing in front of a mirror, like let's say the screen you're looking at, I'm looking at as a mirror. I put up my hand, it instantly reflects, right? But the way that this reality works, the law of attraction, a mirror, you put up your hand, the mirror will still, you're looking at will look like you haven't yet. But then 5 minutes later, you'll see the reflection of your hand go up. So you need to be patient when it comes to setting your intentions, and every journey starts with a single step, Pisces. Everything you do matters. Everything you do counts. It's not like this scientific Sam Harris, I mean, it's random. No, it's like, no, okay? We live in a conscious universe, and you know that. We also have come to life. All right, so this energy, come to life, is about also creativity. You have the release the dark wound, let love live, letting, freeing yourself from judgment about your own perfection. And this usually has to do with art. You know, come to life, Pisces. But this energy, what I'm using is you need to not run away from your pain. What is your, once again, release the dark wound. What is your dark wound? You know, part of my darkest wound in this life was going through the public school system, being super high functioning autistic and thinking I'm stupid my whole life, or thinking my neurodivergent brain, I'm stupid, my dark wound. Part of the reason why my life is more amazing than ever is because I embrace what sets me apart. I embrace what makes me different. And there's a lot of shame around that. You may feel like you're going to die when you come to life, but use your pain. Did your parents abandon you? Use that pain to create your art. I grew up without my pops. Should that make me bitter? It's up to you. Or it can make you the star, right? So whatever, like, instead of like thinking your art has to come from this beautiful flowery place, no, your art comes from hell. That's why you take a dump and you wipe it against the wall and you say, isn't it beautiful? And people will come to you in space. I'm telling you, a lot of you are very talented. A lot of you are, it's just the wrong energy you're coming at it with. So I'm saying enough about that. So let's go ahead and get into this reading, Pisces. So your opportunity for 2023 is the King of Wands. All right, there's an opportunity for you to get a little bit unconventional, eccentric, do the billionaire strut walking down the street. Like, don't fit into a box here. It's also time for you to use the element of fire. Now, the good thing about you, Pisces, is that you have 12 people in one. The thing about Pisces that sets you apart from all the other signs is that you are all of the signs combined into one. You have multiple fragments that are available to you. So in 2023, we're going to have to clarify what this is about. This is about you being extremely bold, extremely eccentric, extremely weird. Embrace your weirdness and make it work for you rather than thinking you need to conform to some sort of weird reality. No. And for a lot of you out there, especially the ladies out there, there is, and even if the men, there's a fire sign coming in for you that's going to play of immense importance for you. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, in love, there could be a fire sign that is coming in for you as an opportunity to connect. Now, your challenge is the King of Pentacles, Pisces. So with this challenge, I do sense a little bit of a readjustment, a little bit of a challenge when it comes to your physical whereabouts, your groundedness, your work. Some of you are going to have a readjustment with that. So the King of Pentacles is, as well, with this energy, you may have a challenge to translate your weirdness into a practical thing that works for you. But every journey starts with a single step, and we're going to have to clarify what this is about, Pisces. But the King of Pentacles in your challenge, you may also, I'm getting feel for some of you, like you're being short-ended money in 2023. There could be something about someone who is not really doing you well when it comes to physical abundance, or something like with your boss at work short-ending you or something. Even people you're in deals with or something, all right? Now here's the thing. When it comes to your overall general energy, it's going to be a little bit of a crazy year, but everything that happens is part of God's plan, or the universe's plan for you. You have the Tower, you have the Justice card, and you also have the Knight of Swords here. This is your overall general energy. So especially in like January, February, March, I do feel like a lot of you are going to have a Tower moment. The Tower is all about a major foundation in your life comes to an end, and it's some sort of sudden shock. It's like the shock of the new. For a lot of you, this is going to cause you to readjust your physical location, your job, the people that you surround yourself with. But you have the Justice card here. So for a lot of you, with the King of Pentacles being in your challenge, I do feel like a lot of you have been being schemed. This could be even a belief system, by the way. The Tower, for a lot of you, does represent the way that you're approaching something, that you're just being schemed by the Matrix in some sort of degree, right? A perfectionist mindset. That then the universe, something's going to happen here, like, they say like God or the universe has like a sick mind, right? Like the universe has a twisted way of humor, like a weird, what I'm getting from this, Pisces, is the universe is going to almost like bring something to your awareness in like a sicko way that makes you like, oh my God, I couldn't believe I didn't see that before. But it's good. It's justice means that you are divinely protected. Especially when it comes to your money or anything like that. Now, you also have the Knight of Swords here. This is boldness. This is your overall general energies. You're just going to have a fierceness. You're going to be going through reality, knowing that you are divinely protected to make big moves in 2023. That's what I see happening. All right. Now, when it comes to what you don't see coming, Pisces, there's definitely a little bit of a shakeup here in your life. You have the Four of Wands. You have the Five of Pentacles, and you also have the Nine of Pentacles. Once again, the Four of Wands is coming through as a rite of passage. You know, the Four of Wands, you see the people greeting them. There are people that come into your life for a season, and I feel like what's happening for you in 2023, we're going to have to clarify what this is about, but there's a shakeup that makes you feel like you're on the outside, but it's meant to happen, Pisces, okay? And then whatever that leads to, you have the Nine of Pentacles, which is independence here. I really see you cutting a lot of energetic cords. You could be cutting a lot of energetic cords, and maybe even involuntarily, like something blows up in your face in a relationship for some of you that then forces you out. If you're not getting the hint from the universe, something's going to happen like that. Now, here we go with your advice. Your advice from your spirit guides is definitely to embrace a youthful, creative, innovative spirit. You have the Six of Pentacles. You have the Page of Pentacles, and you also have the Page of Wands. So it's really interesting to me, right? Because what do you have? The King of Wands as your opportunity, and then you have the King of Pentacles as your challenge. Now you have the Page of Pentacles and the Page of Wands as your advice. What this tells me is you're going to be working with the masculine, or not masculine, feminine, energy of earth and fire. A lot of times when we're dealing with the energy of earth and fire, it's using your inspiration, it's using your weirdness, it's using your even sexual energy to bring something forth into physical manifestation. But it's going to come through you, once again, Knight of Swords here, in a youthful way. I'll be very careful about doing anything traditional. I'd be very careful about trying to hold on to something because it's the safe path. You know, you're divinely protected to use some sort of immature energy. But a lot of times, when you're on the path of mastery, you actually get younger. So I see you taking on the path of mastery in some sort of field, some sort of work. Like when people are on the path of mastery, when they're a master at something or they're becoming a master at something, they actually get younger because their mind is open. You know, we meet some sort of people who could be 80, 90, 100 years old. You talk to them and their mind is completely open. So age is just a number. There's also something about, for some of you watching that are a little bit older, age is, why do you think that you know when we have like a birthday, Pisces, you know whenever, you know, what do we do when we have a birthday? It's a weird ceremony to age us, like, kind of in a dark way. When we sit around the birthday, are you one? Are you two? Or we say these spells. Don't believe in age that much because time is very malleable and bendable. Why do you think Eckhart Tolle has no gray hair? Because when you live in the now, you actually bend time and space reality. And age, forget about age. It's all about the present moment and becoming elastic in it. So with that being said, let's go ahead and clarify some of this energy for you to get into this reading. There's a lot to get into. So first energy, I want to clarify, why is the Knight of, why is the King of Wands your opportunity? All right, a lot of you could be connecting in love with someone who's a little bit out there, wild, but a lot of you, this is going to be the energy you're embracing yourself. Why is the King of Wands here? Okay. Okay, yeah, a lot of you here with this, remember, you have come to life here. The King of Wands is clarified by the Five of Cups here. You're going to be using a lot of your sadness and becoming a creative monster. Like, you're going to be letting out some sort of demons, but that's actually the most beautiful thing. That's what, like, art is. So, like, what do you find the most exciting about your past? What do you find the most upsetting about the world? Write that down and somehow create a product, because the very wounds that you're given are the wounds that you're meant to help other people heal. But hold on, let's do two more. Why is the King of Wands here? So the darker, the better for you. Once again, Pisces, you can be anything you want. You're all 12 zodiac signs combined. So I know you don't like to necessarily, you don't have to like to go into the dark. You don't have to like to let out that fire, but you have it under your disposal. All right. And this could even be like you getting aggressive, right? The King of Wands can be a very aggressive energy, especially because you have the Knight of Swords, the Justice card, and Tower. That screams to me aggression. Don't be afraid to use your aggression. Don't be afraid to push people away. Create polarity. Take a dump, wipe it on the wall, and say, isn't it beautiful? People call you crazy. Guess what? They're in a prison of their own mind. Why is the King of Wands here for Pisces? The King of Wands and your opportunities clarified by the Four of Swords, the Queen of Cups, and also the Five of Wands here. Yeah, I really feel like there's a healing experience of you being more gentle with yourself when it comes to your own perceived imperfections. Remember that beauty is in the eye of the beholder. What I'm getting from this, Pisces, is that there is someone in a love relationship who's going to come in and love you for what you hate about yourself. That's a weird message, but I know. But the Four of Swords is healing. And the Queen of Cups is overlooking some sort of shortcoming, and there is some sort of polarized relationship coming in for you. Now, you also have the Five of Wands here. This has to do with, like, just letting it rip creatively, being a little bit competitive, being like, what? You know, here's the thing that I'm getting from this. There are people who are less qualified than you. There are people who are less talented than you. Let this sink in. Who are where you want to be in life just because they take a dump, they wipe it on the wall, and they say, isn't it beautiful? You take a dump and you think it's disgusting. It's not. Okay? So why is the, let's see what the Tower is here for Pisces. All right? Why is the Tower card here for Pisces in your overall general energy for 2023? Okay, there's definitely something to do with your work that's coming to an end. A lot of you are going to step it up, or you're going to completely change your career altogether. That's not for all of you, so let's do two more. Why is the Tower card here? Spirit has been trying to get your attention with something that you're just ignoring. This person is not for you. This place is not for you. But if you continue to double down on that, I think the universe might boot you out, if that makes any sense. Why is the Tower card here for Pisces? You know, like, if you try to deny your own pain, it's just going to make it worse, right? This could even be unleashing your dark side because, like, yeah, if you want to be whole and complete, you got to embrace all of yourself, okay? Especially as a Pisces, it's even more complex than me because as a Pisces, you have all of these parts that you need to embrace all of them. And so a lot of you are worried, oh, I'm going to contradict myself. I'm going to come off as insane. The object of life is not to be some sort of sane person, but to be cast into the ranks of the insane. That's the object of life for me, you know. So let's see why the Tower is here for Pisces. The Tower in your overall general energy is clarified with the Five of Pentacles, the Six of Wands, and also the Ace of Cups here. Yeah, once again, you have the Five of Pentacles there and what you don't see coming. So anything that perceives to ruin your life, anything that happens here, it could be a spiritual thing for a lot of you. You realize, oh my God, this belief that I've had that I'm not as good as I think, it destroys you. There's something that's coming in to rock your world, to keep you on the outside for a period of time, but that's actually what leads you to your biggest victory. And you also have the Ace of Cups here. You find love, you start to love yourself. All of your darkness, you start to love it, and you realize that's the portal to success for you. You've been trying to, oh, let me change myself, let me become perfect like Marianne, who has this creative artwork, and she's like, well, you just need to do it like this, and I'm certified, I got my certificate of certification, and you're like, bah! And then you become successful. All right, so, yeah. All right, so anything that happens, especially in the first half of 2023, there may need you. Okay, let's continue this. Let's go ahead and see why the King of Pentacles is here in your challenge, Pisces, for 2023. Why is the King of Pentacles here in your challenge? Road bike. Why is the King of Pentacles here in your challenge? Road boy. Thank you. The King of Pentacles is clarified by the Two of Wands, the Sun, and the Magician in your challenge. A lot of you, this is just believing in your own potential. Remember what I told you about Pisces. When people are around you, they're able to accomplish their dreams. They're able to, even subconsciously, if you don't believe me, like, something is amazing with Pisces. This is you believing in your own potential and realizing you can manifest anything that you want. But for some reason, you're having a hard time believing that it's possible. All right, let's say that you're a surfer and your ability does not stack up to the highest, like, you can't surf pipeline, you can't surf the biggest waves in the world, but you can find a creative way to be yourself that people will love, that makes you rich. There is no limit to your abundance in this reality. If something is truly yours, you're meant to have it. And this is the year for you. Once again, look at the advice here, Pisces. Even though it's challenging, there's something to do with your work that you start to get very creative, and maybe it takes a little bit of time, right? Once again, and what you don't see coming, you do have this Five of Pentacles, and you do have the Four of Wands, a rite of passage, you going within, but then it leads to this on the other side. I'm telling you, like, in the second half of 2023, you're going to be more abundant than you ever thought possible, but it's all about re-engineering these inner practices and tapping into a part of yourself that you're very afraid of. Wherever you're afraid, whatever you're ashamed of about yourself, that's what you want to look at. Okay? But let's go ahead and clarify why this Nine of Pentacles is here and what you don't see coming. And yeah, the more unconventional, the better in 2023, Pisces. There is no manual. Yeah. Ooh. The Nine of Pentacles is clarified by the World, the Ace of Swords, and also the Five of Cups. Once again, that Five of Cups keeps coming out, I think. So your pain is the portal to your biggest discovery about yourself. The Nine of Pentacles clarified by the Ace of Swords, clarity and upgrade. The World has to do with it's it's almost like the opposite of the Fool. You getting recognition in the physical world. I'm telling you, there's a major physical upgrade. A lot of you don't see this coming, but you just need to get to work and stop with the perfectionist stuff, Pisces. So with that being said, I think you're going to have a great, wild year. But I'm going to conclude this reading. I hope that you enjoyed it. This is the Autistic Mystic. I'll talk to you next time.